Welcome to Lorenzo Data Solutions. Today, my name is Anipe Abraham, SAP SuccessFactors Consultant, Corporate Trainer. So in this today's short video, I would like to explain about time management first half yearly release updates. So in our previous video, I have explained about release updates related to the Employee Central, and I'm sure that many of you have gone through it and helpful to everyone who watched it. So today I'm going to explain the most important features that everyone should be aware about the release updates from uh, first half yearly 2025 release. Sorry. So as you all know that the release schedule, the preview release is 14th April 2025. The production is released between 16th and 18th May 2025. So in next few days, you will see the production updates relate to the every release that you are going to learn. Okay, so the first update that I wanted to explain about enhancement, you know, the improved version of the temporary holiday calendar and also temporary work schedule that helps your managers approve it through a quick card on the home page. See, SAP enhanced this particular feature, the quick approval cards, which helps you to see every detail, the specific information related to the temporary information changes related to the holiday calendar, uh, work schedule, and so on. So, for example, when employee is requesting a temporary work schedule, okay, maybe why he has to request a temporary work schedule? Maybe because he visited the other site, their work schedule patterns are different than the employee's regular work schedule patterns actually doesn't match. So you have to switch on to the new location when you visit there, and you have to temporarily schedule your working hours. The similar way, for example, you visited to the new site and the new location. There you have a local holidays. So you can observe those local holidays by scheduling those temporary holiday calendar. So where in between that period, if there are any public holidays that are observed, so you will be able to experience and utilize those holidays. So when employee is requesting the temporary holiday calendar, the temporary work schedule changes to the time information. So what happens, all the specific details are going to be included in the quick card, and on the home page that can be approved with all the necessary information. So here is a screenshot that you can clearly see it, that how it looks like. And so in the latest the time information, it is customized uh, card that includes all the temporary time information, which includes the duration of the time, the temporary time, the name of the holiday calendar, or name of the work schedule. So all the information is going to be included in the enhanced version of the temporary holiday calendar, the temporary work schedule. Whereas if you look at the previously how it look like, you can see there is an external code for each submission, and the date, and then by whom it was submitted, right? So the detailed information was missing, but this latest enhancement definitely helps the users, the customers experience these functionalities more efficiently. And here also you can see the detailed technical information, and this is a universal update, so the feature is going to be automatically available in the production environment when the release date comes. Next, let us try to understand the next one about the permissions change. You know, for example, you have a time of tab and timesheet tab, time of admin tab, and so on. Earlier, that you need to enable these permissions in the RBP under the employee views section. Now, from this release, that these employee self services, time of UI or a timesheet UI, it's this category, these permissions from the employee views category, it will be moving to the time management user permissions category, right? So now, earlier, all the permissions, your security admin, they have to go to the employee views and they have to go on enable separately. But now everything is grouped and as a unified manner, and then you can enable the time of permission, timesheet permissions directly from the time management user permissions category in the RBP. So here is the one, the time management user permission category, and you will be able to see those two features available. Now, all the existing permissions, the customers who are having those time off and time sheet under the employee views, they will be automatically migrated. You don't need to do any manual intervention of adjusting the permissions again under the time management user permissions. No, you don't need to do it. So automatically these features are going to be updated under the time management user permissions category from the release date. So this is also one thing that everyone should be aware, because if you are a security admin, if you are every time going to the employee views and you feel like something is missing related to the time off, no, it is not missing. It is migrated to the different category that where you see every time related permissions displayed there. So everyone should be aware about this feature also. And as I said, this feature is going to be automatically available for every customer from the 1H 2025 release onwards. So this is the second one. Then third one is which is also very important functionality for the user's point of view. That is a new balance calculation setting for a time account types. See, any time type that is actually associated with the time accounts, means with the balances, the yearly balances, monthly balances, prorations, and so on. So usually what happens, right? For example, earlier, the calculation setting that we have in the time account type, you always see there is some kind of confusions created for the users when they look at the balances. So now this setting will help you make it very crystal clear. Now, for example, now, what you have to do in the time management, sorry, in the time account type, for any time type you have with the time account. So there should be a time account type. So what you have to do in the time account type, you have to go under that you have a setting called consider booking, like, calculation setting. You have a calculation setting that you have options like consider bookings after calculation date. So you have a particular one. By default it is available. So now what happens, for example, you look at this screenshot. Now the user, for the year vacation, he earned 25 days, and out of 25 days the user has taken 3 leaves as leaves utilized. Now what is the balance left out of 25? 22 days are available balance. So this is very clear now. When you look at this, the balance overview, this is employee self services viewpoint of view. Now, earlier, before this particular consider booking, in the time account type, there is a setting called balance calculation setting. So you have to go and set that calculation booking after calculation date in the time account type. Now, earlier, how it used to look like, the system will say you end for the year 2025 at 25 days. And the system will always say the 25 days available balance. Now, what is going to happen? This is user has taken 3 leaves, but still the system used to show it as a available balance is equal to 25. So there is always a confusion when it comes to the calculations after the leaves have been utilized from the days the user and the total balances in a year. So this is how it used to look like. Now you look at the screenshot, the user end 25 days, taken 3 days, and as of calculation date, as of today, the user has taken 3 leaves. The system will display 22 days as available balance. So this makes it very clear, but you have to make sure that in the time account type object, for any time accounts that you are going to create, you have a balance calculation setting. So you have to go and always set consider bookings after calculation date, so that this kind of confusions you can avoid it with a very clear the display of the balances, and it will definitely helps every user experiencing these time of features. So these are we have a very a few enhancements available from this release. So there are three important release updates I have tried explaining to you, which I felt is very useful, for every time of consultant or administrators or analyst, whatever the role that you work. And so I believe that those who are watching this short video will help everyone experience the new updates, and so helps you to be up to date. So thanks everyone for watching this short video. See you all again next time with a new video. Bye everyone. Thank you.